Hi, I'm Hakusan Sasaj.
And I'm Tom Woods. And welcome to the Morning Manly Media Watch.
You might be familiar with the all-famous Pines Productions, but have you heard about their story that rudely targeted a member of the musical cast and that they interviewed themselves? We have many things to say about their article titled Totally Wicked.
More like totally biased.
Manly Campus Year 7 student Mateo Seta was the person interviewing, the person being interviewed, and one of the journalists writing the story.
Many people will be involved in the musical this year, making it a big hit, says Mateo.
How can we trust the credibility of a source who is in fact the journalist?
This takes bias to an extreme level.
Journalists aren't meant to be interviewing themselves for their own article. They're meant to be sourcing other interviewees. Absolutely unacceptable.
Did you know that students from a regular Northern Beaches high school have invented
the best possible driverless car that could be created at this time?
Hard to believe, but that's what Chroma students are claiming to have done, as reported in the Chroma catch-up. The journalists make the sensational claim that the driverless car designed by these high schoolers has
sensors even more powerful than a satellite.
There is no way to test this, let alone prove it. Furthermore, the prototype is actually a model made out of nothing more than plastic Lego blocks.
They didn't even build the car. They just programmed it, so it's not self-driving. The car is actually a normal robot from robotics.
A blatant misrepresentation of the truth is evident, as the journalist kept on labelling the robot as a car, while it does not pass any of the guidelines to an actual car, i.e., it isn't able to transport people, not even Lego people.
Now for some fun tips. I bet you can trust the helpful ones mentioned in this story, Tips for Studying Better by the Pines Productions. But can you really trust them? Because the article doesn't seem to have any actual tips in it. The journalists come across very confused about their topic, dedicating only one single sentence to actually giving tips, and spend the rest of the time stressing how badly students need them. When the tips finally do come around, they tell you to spend more time studying.
But you can avoid a lot of stress by organizing and preparing well for things, relaxing, and spending time doing things you like that make you feel a whole lot better all the time.
Sorry, what? This article also loses its reliability, as it doesn't actually credit sources for the research quoted. The journalists vaguely state,
according to a study taken on 13th of March 2019.
However, they never identify what the study was about or what the actual results were. The remainder of the article is filled with low modality language, lots of maybe, sometimes, possibly. So we don't even know if the claims being made about student stress levels are true or not.
This article is a textbook case in how not to be a journalist.
And now it's time for sport. The Chroma Scoop's recent article on sport is riddled with lies, plagiarism, and overall untruths. It claims that if students
beat a record by 5 seconds, you can win a 1969 V8 Turbo Mustang.
Will a school really give a student who beats a record by a meager 5 seconds a $100,000 car? And will a school really force their students to run a 516-hour, 2,558.1 kilometre cross-country course through barren, inhospitable terrain? Well, that's what the Chroma kids will be doing, according to the Chroma Scoop journalists.
Let's hop the Chroma kids, don't cheat by jumping on the back of a kangaroo. Well, that's it for today's criticism of poor journalism. I hope you enjoyed the Morning Manly Media Watch. And until next time, good night.